Hey everybody, so today I'm here to do my January favorites, and there is quite a bit because I skipped December favorites. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with mine, and then I'll do the girls and then both of theirs at the very end. So I'm just going to grab from right beside me, and one of my very first and biggest favorites this month are my Crocs. Now Sophie, if you missed her Christmas haul, got these Crocs for my sister. I just thought they were the most adorable things ever. They looked super comfy because they are lined, and I was just like totally obsessed with them. So of course I had to get myself the matching pair, and we took this really cute picture that I posted on my Instagram, and I just love them. First of all, I was looking for like some kind of new slipper to wear. If I'm gonna wash dishes, cook dinner, do laundry all in the same day, talking about hours of standing, so I want something nice for my feet, and the slippers that I had were basically like worn down and it was starting to like get holes in them. It was time. So I decided to get myself these with some Christmas money, and I'm so glad that I did. I know some people have like a judgment against Crocs, but honestly, if they're comfortable, I don't care. And these are so comfortable. Mine are also lined, and let me just say, these keep your feet so hot. Like sometimes my feet will sweat because they're that hot, and I mean, I live in a pretty cold temperature right now, and I was wearing these back when we had like negative 30-degree weather, and it was awesome. I just love them. They kept my feet nice and warm on the cold tile and everything. And I will say, if you want a pair of Crocs that are lined and you plan on wearing socks with them, go a size up. I wasn't sure if I should or not. These are good in my bare feet, like great and comfortable, but if I wear socks, they're a little snug. So I think if I get another pair, I would go a size up. Something I've been using non-stop this month, and you will know that if you were on my Instagram, but it's my Instant Pot I got for Christmas. Mark got me an 8-quart Instant Pot, and I have been loving it. I mean, to the point where if it broke tomorrow, I would want to replace it because we use it that much. I will say that I'm learning that just because things can go in the Instant Pot doesn't mean that they have to, or that you should. Some things take just as long as if you did it a different way, and I'm learning different things about it, because like our lasagna, I was trying to figure out what kind of pan I would need to put it in the Instant Pot and stuff like that. You know, I have a recipe for lasagna in the crock pot, and it's phenomenal. It works. Like, I wouldn't change it for anything. So that works. Why should I try to put it in the Instant Pot? You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning that just because it can do things doesn't mean that I have to, because I also have other cooking appliances. I will say though, even if it does take just as long as a recipe that you could make on the stove or in the oven, like whatever, it's because it's a one-stop shop. You know, like with any kind of pasta dish, you could cook your meat in there and then you can cook your pasta, and it's all in one thing. You don't need a pot for the pasta, a pan for the meat, and a strainer. You know, it's just one dish, and you clean it. It cleans up really nicely, and I don't know, I've just been loving it. And to go along with that, I've been loving my recipe book. Now, I've had this for a while. I want to say that I've mentioned it in a favorites video before. I can't remember, but I absolutely love this. This is by the Happy Planner company. The reason why I love it is because I write huge, like really, really big. And I wanted something that was more of like a whole page, and I had, you know, room to work, because my writing's just enormous. Like, let me show you. Okay, so this is like the simplest, easiest recipe ever for a pot roast. If you guys want to screenshot that, it's delicious. Trust me, you'll love it. But I write huge, so I wanted some room to write, and with the Instant Pot, I've made my own little tab for it. I've been putting all my recipes back there. Come on, lighting. There we go, some normal lighting again. But I've just been loving this because I've had to use it nonstop. And we've also been trying to, I shouldn't say trying, we've successfully done it for like 3 weeks now, but we haven't been eating out, and that mainly is because this month's budget is really tight off of Christmas and stuff, so we wanted to basically eat in literally for the whole month straight, and we've been doing that, and we've been doing it really well. But that also means that I cook every single night, so it's been really good though. It's great practice. But moving on, my next favorite is my laminator. You'll also know about this if you're on my Instagram, but I got this with some Christmas money, and it's something that I've wanted for a really long time. Even before I had kids, there was just, you know, that random stuff you wish you had laminated, that it would keep for a long time, stuff like that. But now that I do have kids, I've been loving it because I've been laminating printouts and activities and stuff like that with Sophie, which you'll see a little bit more of here in a second. but it's just so amazing. I got this off of Amazon. It was relatively inexpensive. I had a lot of people message me on Instagram, and they were asking how much this was, if I thought it was worth the investment. And you know, it could be some people's perspective, but this is relatively inexpensive. I think it was only $15–18. So I'm not sure if, you know, in store they're a lot more money, but definitely just shop on Amazon, especially if you have Prime, or even online, because I know a lot of stores will match Amazon's price. So just a heads up, this one has worked really well. I mean, I've put it through the ringer. I think I've laminated like over 100 sheets in like a month's time. It's still going strong, does its job, no complaints whatsoever there. But I'm really glad that I have one now. Something else that I use almost on a daily basis is my GoSili coffee cup. Now you guys will be seeing a collective review here shortly, but this is just phenomenal. It's a 100% silicone cup. It has a stainless steel reinforced rim right up top, so you can see, like, I can't squeeze this. That's because that's where the stainless steel is, but it is amazing. You guys know that I've been trying to get away from plastic for a while now, and I feel like the Silikids GoSili products are pretty reasonable as far as silicone products go. Silicone, if you don't know, is just a very, very safe alternative to plastic. It doesn't have all the harmful chemicals that leach from plastic when you heat it up or freeze it. Some of you might know that I am an absolute tea lover, so I have a cup of tea literally every single day, and this is what I want more of. I just think it's great. I want to get more for Mark and I and replace all of our plastic cups in the cupboard so we can just use those. A couple other household items that I've been loving this month is my new wax warmer and my new steam mop. Now my wax warmer, there is actually nothing wrong with my old one other than we've had it for literally probably 4 years. It's just been slowly getting a little gross. You know, stuff gets knocked into it since it's sitting on my kitchen counter and the wax will splash over, and I'm not patient enough to clean that. Like, if the wax spills over, it spills over and it's gonna stay there. So for Christmas, we had a gift exchange, and we brought a wax warmer that I was hoping to get back, and we won it back. So I've been loving this one. It puts off a ton of light, which I love because my kitchen does not have the best lighting. So I love this thing. It's been working great. It also has a lot deeper of a dish for the wax. I got that at Walmart, by the way, and I will try to link that if I can find it. And then the other thing I've been loving, like I said, is my steam mop. I've been wanting something to get me off of the floor on my hands and knees with just a sponge and some hot soapy water. And trust me, I'll still do that if I feel like the floors need it. However, this steam mop has been a lifesaver, especially on those days where I just like want to quickly clean up the floor, especially since it's been snowy and there's salt and stuff. You know, your tile just gets gross from all that stuff. So I bought one that was a little inexpensive just because I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it. I looked for a really long time at steam mops and I couldn't find one that I was like super confident in buying, but I felt like I did want to stick to the Shark brand because we have a Shark vacuum that I love. So I saw that Shark had came out with a new $50 steam mop, and that's the one that I bought, and that's the one that I've been loving. I will have that linked down below for you guys, of course. I've been loving that one, and I recommend it hands down. The last thing for me is another Christmas gift from Mark, and that is my Fossil wallet. Now, I love my Happy Hippo wallet, but I just wanted something that was smaller. And this caught my attention because it comes up kind of silver on the screen, but honestly, it's a gold, but it's like kind of cracked. I don't know if you guys can tell that, but it's so pretty. It's made by Fossil. You open it up, it looks like this. I keep my ID, and like my state ID, and then I also have my cosmetology license kind of ID type thing over here too. And then I normally keep my debit card right here. I have my rewards cards, and also does have a slot for stuff right here, but I normally keep, like, what do I even have back there? Oh, like appointments and a little bit of money and like a gift card. And then I do keep like important stuff underneath here, like our insurance cards and whatever. And it even has a little spot on the back for change, and I just love it because I can fit this in the pocket of my coat when I'm going grocery shopping, and I don't have to like make it into a purse. I can just keep it discreet. I can zip up my zippers, obviously, and I feel like it's a little bit more protected. So I just wanted something smaller, something that was just easier to carry around, and I've been loving this Fossil wallet. Okay, so let's move on to the girls. Let's do Sophie first. One of her biggest favorites is her koala bear that Santa brought her. This is the only thing she asked Santa for, and of course Santa delivered because she was a good girl. So she's been loving this little koala, and I happened to find him on Amazon if you're looking for a koala for whatever reason. If your kid is as random as mine is, like literally she doesn't watch any shows. I don't even think she had even really seen a koala before, but we asked her what she wanted from Santa and she just straight instantaneously said koala. I want a koala. And I was like, okay, I'll tell them. It's a strange request, but we'll tell them. And then she's also been loving her turtle lately. If you guys have been longtime subscribers, you know that this guy has been around for a really long time. One of my oldest friends got me this turtle for my baby shower, and it's something that is just stuck with Sophie. She's gone through phases of not really using it and being like really attached to it, and she's gone back to being pretty attached to it. It just acts as a nice like night light for her to fall asleep to, but it shuts off after 10 minutes, so it's nothing crazy or anything. Honestly, I think I want to start putting Remi's frog in her crib and start doing that more than her sound machine, and hopefully wean her off the sound machine. I know she can go to sleep without it, but it's just like I'm kind of scared to do it, kind of scared to mess with something that's not broken. But she's been loving this. You know, she calls him Mr. Turtle. She can ask for him. She even knows how to work the buttons now. In the morning I'll come in and he'll be on, but we've been loving Mr. Turtle still. And I think for a while he was like discontinued, but they brought him back, which is amazing because I know that it's like one of my biggest recommendations when people ask me about baby products, and I was so sad for the longest time not being able to recommend it. Up next is the Tubby Todd hair conditioner. Now, I got each of the girls a product to put in their stockings, however it did not make it till Christmas. I just wanted to start using it right away. It's harder to manage whenever it doesn't have any kind of product in it. It gets knotted easily, it gets tangled and stuff like that. So I got this for her and it works so amazing, and it also has been lasting a really long time, and this much would not be gone if I wasn't actually using it. I've been using it because I ran out of my leave-in conditioner and I haven't had a chance to go to my pro store, and I've been using this, and it like on my hair it feels amazing. So I like it, the kids like it, it helps a lot with Sophie's hair, so we will be ordering that again whenever we run out. Next up is another Christmas gift. It is her camera. She wanted a camera just like mom because she likes to pretend she's me and do the hey everybody so today, and it is so adorable. I've caught her a few times doing it and it's just to die for. So she got this camera for Christmas and she's been loving taking pictures, and it's really cute to see that, but there's also like games on it that she likes. With her liking those games, it's starting to show us like the more like tech side of Sophie, if you will. Like she really likes the little games that it has on here, and they're nothing like crazy or anything because obviously the screen's only this big, but she really enjoys them. And we were honestly thinking about maybe getting her an iPod for her birthday, an iPod Touch. It's not something obviously she would have all the time, it would just be when we allowed her to have it. And I keep going back and forth on whether or not I like the idea or not, because I know some kids have tablets, so what's the difference between tablet and an iPod? And I've just found that I can restrict the Apple products a lot more than what I can Android products, and that's why I want to lean towards the iPod. But I'm glad that we got this, not just because of that, but because it's also just been fun seeing her take pictures of everybody and having fun with it. Her favorite TV show at the time is PJ Masks. We kind of took like a chance on it. It was just on Netflix all of a sudden out of nowhere, and we just started watching it, and she is obsessed now. Like so obsessed. She loves pretending to be Owlette or Catboy. She is never Gecko though. Remi is always Gecko. And that's the thing about Sophie, is like when she gets hooked on a show or a movie, we all become those characters. So you know, if it is PJ Masks, I'm typically Catboy, she's Owlette, Remi's Gecko, and Dad is Romeo. Dad does not like being Romeo because that's a villain, but she said too bad so sad. Or like if it's Pokemon, she's Ash, I'm Misty. Remi is typically Pikachu, and Mark is Brock. And it's just, you know, every single time. It doesn't matter if it's a Disney princess movie or a TV show, we're all one of her characters. And then lastly for Sophie are printouts. Like I said, I've been using my laminator a ton for these. So these are just the ones I grabbed, but I have like traceable numbers. They're 1 through 9. And then I also printed off these the other day that are little printables that you use magnetiles to make the shapes, and I also have these double-sided. But I've been loving doing stuff like this. She's been loving it, especially the tracing. Loves it so much. And I will have all these linked on my Pinterest board. I'll have my Pinterest link down below. You can follow me over there because I add on my Pinterest board whatever we've printed out and we loved. So that is everything for Sophie all by herself. Excuse the crazy lighting. And then as far as Remi goes, her baby doll. Now, you guys didn't see the baby dolls because they were last minute Christmas gifts, but the girls kept begging for a baby for Christmas. Not a baby doll, an actual baby. But, you know, you can only make so much happen. So Dad went out and bought them baby dolls. So this was Remi's baby doll. She actually picked it out. So they got the ones that they wanted, but this is her little baby doll and she loves her. Like, carries her around all the time, goes to bed with her most of the time too. But just a really cute doll. I think it was pretty inexpensive from Baby Alive, and I think it's a pretty good quality doll. The only thing I will say is that it's really weird. She could suck on her toes. Like, I know babies really do that, but I mean, come on. It's a bit much. Like, do they really need to be sticking their toes in their mouth? Whatever. But nonetheless, Remi loves her. And then she's also been really liking this Leapfrog Leaptop. This is also not a new product in our home. We've had it for years. I don't even know how long. But she loves using it when I'm on my laptop working. She'll come and she'll sit in the smallest nook and cranny beside me. And she'll just sit there with her little laptop, just like acting like she's working on something. And she also likes the music feature a lot, singing the ABCs. And she just has a ton of fun with this thing. And it's nice to see toys that her sister used to enjoy get passed down to her. Something else for Remi is she's been having a really bad eczema flare-up for the past month, and I've been through so many different creams, but it seems like this California Baby eczema cream is what's working the best for her. It's not the cheapest, but it is what works the best, so if you or your child needs something, I would recommend that. I personally use this as my moisturizer because I have really, really dry skin in the wintertime, and it works really, really well. Like, your skin feels soft. I don't love the scent of it, but it's like a natural product, doesn't have any crap in it. So, you know, if the trade-off is that it doesn't smell amazing, which you can't smell anything after it dries, then I'm okay with that. So this has been great. I'm like using my kids' products this month, it seems. And then for Remi, she got the detangler from Tubby Todd. And I like this because Remi has the worst rat's nest in the back of her head when she wakes up from nap time. It's so bad. I think it's because she just sleeps in one position and she might move her head and it just gets so matted back there. And then when you brush it out, it's all frizzy and stuff. So this works great. I just spray it all over the back of her head and it helps the knots come out. It helps it like be tame and look nice again. So this has been really great. But Remi's favorite show has hands down been Daniel Tiger. I feel like that's probably what I said the last time in one of these videos, but it's still her favorite. Like, she loves watching Dan, and I think that's what her theme for her second birthday party is gonna be. And then lastly, I don't have it to show you because she's sleeping in her bedroom right now and I forgot to grab one, but it's this one piece from Carter's. I love these for the winter time if you have babies. Okay, so I'm a freak about the car seat. We can only use and wear certain things in the car seat. That's just how mom is. Everybody's, you know, just used to that in our family. However, you know, the kids still need to stay warm. So what I like to do is dress them, you know, top, pants, you know, whatever, and put them in this one piece. And these pass the fit test. It's because it's not a ton of like padding or anything. It's basically like one more layer of fleece. But if you already have tops and bottoms on, then an extra layer is going to be pretty warm. So I love these for the car, especially the ones with the hoods. We have with hoods, without hoods, and I like the with hoods better, obviously, but we have hats, so the no hoods is okay too. But these are great, and they go on sale at Carter's a ton, so you can typically find them for like $8, and that's a steal. We have so many that were handed down by Sophie because, you know, they only really wear them if they're in the car seat, and we also got a ton for Christmas, so we are set if we have more girls because I love them. They are great, and yeah, just a good recommendation for some winter clothes out there. The girls have been loving the Troll holiday movie. It does not matter that it's no longer the holidays. They still ask to watch this a ton. And this is the DVD of it, but they do have it on Netflix. So I'll have this link down below because it's on Amazon for pretty cheap. It is only like a 26-minute video, so it's not like an actual movie, but my girls still love it because they were obsessed with Trolls, so now they get a different version. And then something that I randomly stumbled upon, I was in Walmart and the girls had made a mess of a snack I gave them, and I didn't have any wipes on me for whatever reason. So I just grabbed these at Walmart because that's where we were and I wanted something to wipe their hands and face. From personal experience, the Johnson & Johnson's made Sophie have a horrible rash when I used them on her. So I stuck with these. I don't remember how much they are. I don't know if they're on Amazon or anything, but they were at my Walmart and they smell amazing. I could literally smell these all day long. And I've used them to get off makeup and they work really well. They make my face feel okay, like it doesn't dry it out or anything like that. And I've just really been loving them. You know, it's made by Shea Moisture, so you know the ingredients are good. I'll flip it on the back here so you can read all this fun stuff about it. But these wipes, so amazing. And I also randomly found out that they make saline wipes that we have too, but we haven't had a chance to use those, thankfully. I'm okay with not using them, thankfully, but I replaced our boogie wipes with those. And then lastly is some food stuff for the girls. They have the Silikid straw lids, and then we have just their silicone cups, and then we have the silicone sippy cups, sippy tops, whatever they're called. And all of this is great. Just amazing, because I love the fact that I can make 100% silicone sippy cup out of these products combined. I tend to give the straw to Sophie because she knows not to play with it. You know, she's just going to drink out of it. Remi's in like the interested phase, so she'll mess with it. So I typically give these ones to Remi because, like I said, she's still like a little bit of a player. But these have been amazing. We've had these cups for a while and I've been using them to get Sophie used to an open cup, but we don't do that all the time. So it's nice to have just the best of both worlds. I can use it however I want it. And then lastly is something I want to mention to you guys are these bamboo plates I got from Hollar. I had seen Hollar around for months now, but I never really took the chance on it because I don't know, I didn't see any of the stuff that I really wanted until someone talked about some bamboo plates and I was like, yes. I have been looking to alternatives to the plastic plates that we have by Replay. Don't get me wrong, they're great, they've held up well, but at the end of the day, they are still plastic. So I saw these off of somebody else's video, and granted, right now they don't have that many and they are more expensive than what the original poster's videos said they were, but I think that's because they saw an influx of demand, so I think they're a little bit more expensive now. She said she got them for like 50 or 75 cents a plate. However, I went on there and I got them for like $2.50 a plate. But I like these because these look a lot sturdier. They're divided. They do resemble the Replay a lot, but these are so much sturdier. Like, they feel like really great quality. They are biodegradable. No plastic, like I said, so it's just great. You can use this with hot and cold. I don't know. If you guys would like to see like a more in-depth review on the Hollar bamboo products, let me know because they do have other stuff. But I will put my referral link to Hollar down below. You get credit, I get credit, but they are great. If you're looking for bamboo stuff that is inexpensive compared to other places online, you want to get away from plastic, definitely check it out. It's worth it. They also have undivided plates, just like the open ones, and they also have cups. So yeah, that is everything that we've been loving for the month of January. I bet this was pretty long, but it is like 2 months worth of favorites. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below. I'll do my best to answer them, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.